Hello Bird, welcome back to Wii Sports. Today we are back with more sports, of course. The fourth one is gonna be golf, and in my opinion, the most relaxing experience out of the group. A lot of these can be quite active, especially tennis, boxing, and in baseball and bowling can be pretty active. But golf, while it is active, is a much slower and more relaxing pace. So I enjoy it, hopefully you guys will too. Okay, I didn't mean to press that one. Go back, there you go. We'll just be doing single player. I've never seen anybody do multiplayer on golf in Wii Sports before, but I guess it is an option. But here we are. So we have beginner, intermediate, expert, and a 9-hole game. We'll be doing all the options, so this episode might be a little bit longer, but we'll start with beginner. And here we are. Hole 1 with a par of 4. Of course, if you want more of the down low on how golf works as a sport, we played Mario Golf Super Rush last year, but for the brief version, you hit the ball and try to get it into the hole way down there. Hold the Wii Remote down like a club. Swing as though you are hitting the ball with the side of the remote. It's like that. Check the strength of your swing with the power gauge. So you can see that little blue meter fills up. If you swing too hard and max out the gauge, your shot will slice or hook. So like that, it'll sort of wiggle. You don't want to hit it that hard. Try some practice swings before you step up to hit the ball. So this is where it's really useful to get a good feel on how much is too much. Let's take a swing at the ball. Aim the Wii Remote down and hold A to swing. All right then, so. Ooh. All right, give it a good swing. I did hit it a little too hard that time, which is unfortunate. Am I gonna hit the tree? Oh boy. I'm not in the rough, I don't think. Okay, I am in the rough, but I'm not in the out of bounds zone. So that's good enough for me. Now this one we're gonna be a bit careful. The problem is that meter is a lot smaller since I'm in the rough. So it doesn't take very much to get it into the red, which might just have to be a risk we have to take so that we can get the ball closer to the hole. I think overall that still works quite well. Ooh. Yeah, they're impressed too. All right, thank you. All right, so we got the putt now. Gotta be real careful. Let's do some practice ones, because you can also see with the dots on the power bar, they match up with the dots on our little meter, or on our map and on our little line there. So we wanna try to make that match up, as you can see. We don't need to hit this very hard. Yeah, just like that. Oh, and we got it, just barely.
Nice birdie.
And that'll be a birdie, which means we did one better than the required par. So it wanted 4 shots, I think. We got it in 3, so that's a good thing. So our score is -1, and in golf, the lower the better. So if we can get it farther into the negatives, we'll be sitting really well. So with hole 2, it's a par of 3. It's so relaxing with the open landscape, and I mean, at the time, the graphics were really impressive in my opinion. I was very impressed by them when I was younger. So we have a 10-mile-per-hour wind to what I assume is the west. So we wanna sort of compensate for that. But it looks like I wanna hit this almost full power. That should be good. We didn't hit it too hard. Ooh, okay, the wind carried it a bit more than I was expecting. So it might be a bit of a putt. But they're cheering for us, so I guess it was pretty good. Now this is downhill, you might be able to see. So that's where I do get a bit concerned, and where we might wanna be real light with it. Just like that, and just sort of see, maybe that was a little too light. But I just wanted to see sort of where the ground would take it. Because unfortunately with this, it doesn't seem like you get too much of a, you don't get too much of a read on the incline or decline. All right. That should be pretty good, but not quite in. All right, so for our 4th shot here, we'll be able to make par if we get it in here. Okay. It's gotta be real light with it, and it's in. Oh, that was a bogey, so that was not par. Whoops. Yeah, it was a par 3. We got 5 or 4. All right, hole 3, par 5. We're back to 0, which 0 is not a bad score at all. That just means we've been hitting the par. Oh, okay, so this one's neat because as you can see on the map, as it pops up, we could go this long way to the right, but if we want to try for a risky shot here, we could land it on this little sort of island. If we do that, that can really shorten our length here, but might be a bit difficult to do. because we need to hit this pretty hard. Just like that. All right, so I think I've gotten some practice shots in here. Not quite in the red, so we just need to land on that green patch. Oh no, yes! Oh, it rolled right over. That's what we wanted. That is really, really good. So from here, we can maybe, if we got an amazing shot here, we can get it in 2 strokes. There's still that 8-mile-per-hour wind, so I think I wanna do about there. And yeah, if we could just go with a good, powerful shot, the wind's gonna carry it over a little bit. I just hope I don't land in the sand pit. Whoa. Oh, into the sand pit, the bunker. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like memorizing, of course, it's really hard with this. You can see the meter's real low. That's okay, it is what it is. Well, maybe that wasn't a good idea. But you have to memorize the map or the course a lot more in this game because you can't really zoom ahead and take a look at things. In my opinion, that makes things a bit trickier. Okay, so, aw, they were excited. Crowd's cheering us on. Unfortunately, our 2 strokes have become a lot more. It's all about the follow through, I feel. Yeah. And that's good enough. Really with putting, you just don't want to follow the controller too far through. So there we go. We got our first one done, a 3-hole round. Pretty okay, our total points of 12. Overall, that's par. So we will play again, and this time we'll try with more holes at the beginners, or the intermediate, now that we got beginner done. So each one is gonna be a 3-hole game, but then you can do a 9-hole after. So yeah, pretty cool. What I might do is that we'll do the beginner, intermediate, and expert, then we'll go do training, and then we'll do the 9-hole to finish everything off. So it's a pretty small course in total, because typical courses are 18 holes, so this is only half. But it's still some pretty iconic setups. So there's quite a strong wind way up here. We don't want to go too crazy. So I like that, but not quite as much. All right. I'm a little nervous about that one, to say the least. Oh, actually, not so bad. The wind brought it over even more than I was expecting. With 17.7 feet to go, if we could get a good putt here, the ground is a little bit unlevel. All right, that doesn't do much. Okay. I am not even trying to hit it that hard. Cannot get it in. Oh my gosh, a beautiful putt is gonna get us the birdie. That's what you wanna see. So now we're moving on to hole 5, par 5. Nice coastal region, right by the sea, a little bit of beach there. It's just so relaxing, these nice landscapes. It's just us out here. We're just having a good time golfing. So this time we have a headwind because the wind is going against us. If it was going with us, it'd be a tailwind. Okay, we can also change our thing at any time, but we really want a driver. I'm gonna go for full power for this one. It's gonna sort of wobble off to the side, but I think for the extra power, unless it lands in that bunker. Okay, the bunker does sort of put some problems in some things, but we're just gonna wallop it out of there. Oh my, that went farther than I was expecting. Okay, I'll take it. Once again, the rough isn't ideal, but sometimes you just gotta send it flying, you know what I mean? All right, up the hill. All right, we're at the fairway, 47 yards to go. Our par is 5. This is our 4th one, I believe. Yeah, we're using a wedge this time. Not quite as hard as I wanted to hit it, but I feel like you need to respect the rolling power of the ball sometimes. Like we sort of hit the bunker's corner in a weird way there. So it didn't quite work out, but yeah, just do that. Oh no. Yeah, I always hit it too far. That's just something I seem to struggle with. Okay, so part of me just wants to go with the putter. and just go for it, you know? And see how that goes. Whoa, we whizzed by it. Okay, maybe a little bit too much of a risk. Really pushing my luck with this one. Stroke 7, yeah, we're not gonna get a good score for this one, unfortunately. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Right there. It doesn't always register very well. Unfortunately, the little putts, it just doesn't go through the way you would want it to sometimes. So we're gonna have like a double, triple bogey, or even worse. That's not as hard as I wanted to hit it. And that is just sort of something I think takes some time as well, is just fighting the motion controls a bit. Come on, please. Oh, most. That is torturous. Come on, back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna get it in this time now. It'll be fine. Got it. I almost hit it too hard even then. A +5 is really not good, but it is what it is. Whoa, look at this one with the coursing river, the rapids flowing through. Definitely an interesting setup if not anything else. So you really could get this in 2. The par was 4. With some wind, I think about there would be acceptable. Gonna go for it, almost hit it too hard, but we didn't. And the announcer was quite pleased with that. Ooh, really is a nice shot, isn't it? All right. So there is our flag. There's still some wind pushing against us. And where I might want to try to overshoot this one because I really don't want to end up in the bunker, but that was too hard. That wind really does leave an impression. And we're in the rough, 32 yards to go. I think about there is acceptable. That didn't quite go the way I wanted to, but that's okay because it's gonna roll. No way. Ah, so close, so close. See, sometimes you just gotta factor in the fact that the ball is gonna roll. You don't have to hit it one shot all the way there. All right. I need to be real light on this one. Just like that. Didn't even really go through the way I wanted it to. You're kidding me! No way. Inches away. So because of that, I'm not quite gonna reach par. It's gonna be bogey. It would have been par if that just had rolled in, if the wind had just pushed it ever so slightly, but there we go, there was the intermediate one. A lot rougher this time, we get a +5 finish, but, oh no, I didn't wanna quit, sorry. We wanna go and do the expert ones now. With the expert one, I'm sure it's gonna be even more challenging. We'll give it our best shot, go and see how it happens. All right, expert. Here we are. Oh man, this is a real deal hole right here. Hole 7. There might even be a way to sort of cut across, but it'd be real risky. Because you can see this darker green in front of us is the rough, but there's an even darker green farther off. If you land in that, it just sort of doesn't count. See, the thing is you could send it flying over here. It'd be real risky, but if you can do it, which we're gonna try. Okay, maybe it would, but maybe it's gonna hit a tree instead. Okay, so that didn't get the height I thought it would. All right, live and learn, live and learn. Just gonna try from here. Unfortunately, it was a little too strong, but with the wind, I think it's gonna work out either way. Ooh, it's still in the green there, so I should have just gone for that in the first place. Would have been better. See, unfortunately, we're on stroke 4 because when you land in the sort of doesn't count zone, it adds an extra, a little insult to already the really bad mistake you made. Which feels a little harsh, but it is what it is. Okay, so strong wind is gonna leave an impression with that one. We're gonna whiz by the hole, which is not what I wanted. All right, so stroke 5. Oh, this is the wedge. I thought I was on a putter for some reason. Just going from one edge to the other. It's not what I wanted. Oh, well, it's fine. So let's go to the putter here and maybe just try for something. Yeah, just like that. Even that was too strong, but it's going up that hill and it's so very close. 5 feet to go. Didn't want that. And that's in. All right, it's still triple bogey. I'm not really doing the best of jobs, but we need to learn the course. That's sort of the thing about golf is that it just takes a lot of time to learn the course itself. Now this one, a wiggly ascent up this hill. Hopefully we can just strike it past all that. That'd be a lot more preferable. The par is 3 here in hole 8, which even that, asking for a lot. 22-mile headwind. We're just gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it. You know, sometimes you just gotta swing. And oh my goodness, so close for the first try. Yeah, all right. Can we get it in with just a nice easy stroke here? Definitely not like that. I don't even need that, I just need a little one. Yep. Come on, and we're in. A birdie on such a hard course or hole, that's pretty cool. One last hole to finish here. Hole 9, par 5, so this is the most difficult that they have to offer across multiple islands. It's interesting because like, how would you do this in real life? You know, you'd have to get on a boat for each swing. So you could try for some real risky stuff, especially with the tailwind. The wind's helping us out a bit. We could try to just skip an island. Should I have done it? I don't know, but we're pretty far behind the par at this point, so we might as well risk it, you know? As long as we don't land in that really dark green, and we didn't, that's pretty nice. But now we're in the rough, which is going to heighten our chances of making a mistake. I think we're gonna have to send it again, unfortunately. But as long as it lands on this island, and it will, we're really lucking out with this one. Sometimes these harder ones end up being more easy. Mostly because I'm getting lucky. I think I really want to send that over that way. And yeah, let's do that again. How about it? A little too far for my liking. I mean, so far we're making par. I could just try with the putter from here. It's so easy to send it too far. Yeah, not quite what I wanted. I wanted a little bit more powerful. But hey, it's a nice approach. If the crowd's happy with it, we're probably doing something right. And there we have it. So a par on the final most difficult hole. Sounds pretty good to me. How about you guys? +2 in total, so it's at least better than intermediate. So as we've gotten through this, we picked up on some skills. We have 260 already as our score. Pretty nice. We're gonna leave it there and go into training, and then we'll come back to do the whole 9-hole run. All right, so let's go into training and check out for our second to last sport of the series. We have golf's training. Right over here, we're gonna be starting with putting. Drop it in the cup with a single putt. Check the lay of the green by pressing 1. Oh, really? So there is an option to do that. That's nice. I didn't realize that before. Okay. So we're starting. Whoa, that's so cool. And with the 2 button, I can do this. Okay, there was some messages on the screen there I didn't see, unfortunately. Oh, the music here's relaxing. So our goal is just to get this one in, and we want to hit this one as light as possible. Nice. That's what I was about to say. Awesome. So you can tell, but if you need some better details, I guess it gets darker as you get lower and lighter as you get higher. Yes, it's on the top right there. So basically, this is a hill we're hitting up. You can also get like a better camera angle for it at times. You could keep it that way too. It definitely, since the apex of the hill is about there, I think we want to do here because it's going to try to roll over. Yeah, right about... it didn't quite go through the way I tried. Okay, luckily we have multiple balls to try with. Come on. Oh, okay. Should have tried just hitting it straight in. Oh my.
Try again.
So this one's really tricky. Putting's always a bit of a challenge because it doesn't always respect the swing that you actually did. We'll try to practice it a little bit more. If I could just do that one, the one I just did. Not that. Ah, come on. It's really difficult, unfortunately, just because, I don't know, putting's just not so easy to do in this game. That the motion controls aren't always there. We're gonna try again because we only got one in. We definitely could do better than that. Okay, so we're starting from the top again. Oh, this one. This is different than before. Pretty sure. All right, well, we'll be able to get that in. Now we're just starting from a little bit farther. I think that was good. Oh, come on. This one is not turning out so well for me. That's gonna be way too hard. Right there. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get it to work. We're gonna try with that. Come on. Yes! Nice. Finally. Now this one's a little bit trickier. As you can see, it goes down a lot to the right. So we probably want to do something like that. Yeah, for sure. And we need the lightest of hit. Something like that. And even then, I almost didn't turn it enough. Okay, glad we could get it on the first try though. This one's even more so downhill. So we don't need much of a hard hit for this one. Really the lightest hit we can muster. Oh no, but the angling is not correct whatsoever.
Try again.
I will. Oh no, come on. A little bit too much.
Try again.
I'm trying again. Ah, but it was too fast. That is so difficult. Just like that. And there it is. Okay. Round 5 is a bit more challenging. Up this hill. See, I think I want to do about there. That is not what I want at all. Come on. Yeah, like that, I think. Not gonna be enough. This one is so challenging. This might be the most challenging mission we've had. And that's all we're gonna have. I think we're gonna move on to the next one with that one. We beat a high score. It's one of those things where it's really difficult to get the motion controls. It might be my setup, it might be my controller, it might be the age of the equipment. I'm not really sure, or it might just be me. Who knows? Hitting the green. Land the ball as close to the pin as possible. Practice your stroke to check the power of the swing. Hold A to approach the ball. Will do. Okay. To hit the ball, hold down A and swing. Use left and right to aim and up and down to change clubs. So I think that we're fine with a wedge right now. Need a little bit higher than a 2. No wind though, which is nice. Right about there. And we can check out the, Ooh. Okay, well, it might roll over. Oh, yeah, not too bad.
Nice on.
Okay, they're happy with that. I think we're just supposed to get to the putting green. It's the same deal here. Can't change the camera angle on this one. Let's see if rolling is gonna work for us on this one. Oh my gosh, almost. That is so close.
Nice approach.
2.8 feet to go. Will that be a different symbol, I wonder? No, okay, it's still the same like yellow symbol. Really don't know what our chances are to get a hole in one here, you know? So we're on the rough this time, which does make things a bit more rough. Think about there. Come on. It might roll in. Ah, not quite. It's okay.
Nice on.
Still a really great one. I want to get a hole in one with one of these. That'd be so nice. Oh, you can see this is where it gets more challenging for sure. Because no matter what, we're gonna hit it too hard for that. Oh man, but almost still.
Nice approach.
Thank you. All right, so. No wind still. I think it'd be better to hit it from about here. We need to hit it to almost 3. But maybe some rolling will help us out. Will it be enough? Ah, not quite.
Nice approach.
That was still pretty good. We're still getting what we're supposed to be doing done each time. Okay, so we want it from like here, I think. The problem is we need a full strength swing. We can't really get that without making a mistake. I thought that the hill would factor in more, but maybe it won't. Maybe I should just focus on the fact that there's no wind. By the way, every round so far we've made it. We've had that marker. So hopefully this is just a nice clean shot in. You never know at this rate. Come on, not powerful enough.
Nice approach.
We've gotten quite close, but no hole-in-ones. I was gonna swing on this one. That might be a bit too far. Oh no! Aw, off the green. So we do end up making a mistake on one of them. That's fine. Can't get them all right. This one's on a bit of a hill. Oh, I hit that way too hard. Unfortunately, not what I intended on doing. Okay, so we're running into some tough luck towards the end. Just try to get this one on the green. I think it's a good focus. Oh no. Well, we're not getting it on the green. That's okay. I tried. We got 7 out of 10. Pretty good score, pretty good record.
Bronze medal.
And we got the bronze medal. So this one's total left. So I guess really for this one, you should focus on as close to 0 as possible. Interesting. So we still have the third golfing mission to do here, which is going to be this one right here, target practice. Hit the target with the ball. Before you take your swing, be sure to read the wind direction. This one sounds tricky. And here we are. So it's sort of like darts, but with golf. So this one's all about heading as far as we can. To hit the ball, hold down A to swing. Yep, you know all about it. So there's no wind this time. So we can sort of focus all in on our main direction, and there shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I think I'll do about there. About that power would be great. We'll see how this rolls. Oh, so it's the first bounce. So that's 25 points for us. You wanna hit it a bit harder then. Yep, about there. If it's the first bounce, it changes a lot. Pretty cool. Okay, that one, unfortunately, I don't think is gonna go as far. Plus 50 again. I wanna get that plus 100. I feel like we could. But now we have a wind picking up a little bit. So it was really our chance to hit. Ah, no. Got it teetering off. Will I get a 10 at the least? Nope, I'll get a big 0 for that one. Now we have some headwind, and that's where things get a little bit rough. Darn, I keep doing that. Not too much of a wiggle this time. So we will still land at 25. This is fun though. I haven't tried too much landing on the water. Maybe I should have done that while I had the chance, but now I'm scared. I don't even need that much. Maybe I switch to the iron. Come on. First bounce, that's all we need. Can we get the bullseye? No, we'll get a 50. So this one, the maximum is lower, but you can hit the 50s more easily, I feel. Okay, quite the wind. Will that be enough? Whoa, that hit way farther than I was anticipating. 25 still. Oh yeah, because it switched me back to the driver, I didn't even realize. So we do need to hit this one quite hard, I think, with the headwind. I could go for this and just go full power swing and hope something works out. Yeah, sure, why not? Have some fun with it. And I get a 10. You know, it's points under my score. 24-mile headwind now. It's pretty crazy. Very windy day to be playing golf. Well, let's see where it lands. Will it land straight in the puddle? No, we get a 25. I'll take it. That one gets crazier and crazier. I think that'd be acceptable for a bullseye. Come on. Ah, I haven't gotten one yet, but I really want one. It's just such a small target. But we're finished. That's okay. I like that for sure.
Bronze medal.
Definitely a fun one. 310 points was my final score. So we've checked out the missions. Hopefully we've improved our putting and our general golfing ability. I don't know what it's called when we're not using the putter, you know? Either way, we still have one more left to tackle. It's all of the holes combined with the 9-hole course. So we're gonna do that, get through everything, and be all wrapped up. So of course, the beginner, intermediate, and expert. Now time for the 9-hole game, which combines them all. Hopefully we can get a good overall score. I will certainly try my best. Let's get going. So here we are on hole 1. The par is 4. We can definitely beat a par 4. Let's see for ourselves. That is the one interesting thing about golf compared to the other ones is it never really changes. Same thing with bowling, which we played last episode. It never really changes from game to game. So you're really just focusing on improving your own ability. So something like that I think would be good. Even if we hit it too hard. All right. Now it's gonna really bounce. It's just focusing on improving out the course. There's nobody to really compete with. There's no pros to go against eventually. It's just us. Which with this one is interesting. We really could have had it compete against other golfers if they wanted to sit up that way, but they didn't. It's just you. Oh, almost. Would have been great, but this will still get us a birdie if we get this putt in, but don't go crazy with it. And now with our newfound abilities, we know that's gonna, that would be way too hard and really not what I want. Just like that. And we got it in.
Nice birdie.
So, first hole turned out quite well. What about this one? So, with a -1 score as we head into hole 2, that's some good standing. If we could keep that consistently, I don't know if we will, but if we could, it'd be nice. This time we do have an 18-mile-per-hour tailwind, so I think about there would be acceptable. Yep. Not as strong as I wanted it. That might end up in the bunker. Bounce over the bunker? I can't believe it. That was beautiful. Wow. All right, very, very fortunate for us, considering. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much good to hit this. I don't know how much the wind will affect it when we're putting. But we just want something like that. Not as hard as I wanted it, but it's still gonna get quite close. So it looks like the wind doesn't affect it when putting basically at all. Okay, last one. And we got it. So we hit par, so at least we still have our -1 overall score as we head into hole 3. See, it's all the same holes from the beginning, intermediate, and expert. All right. So we could go for this again, which really shouldn't be too bad with a 4-mile-per-hour wind. We do need to do basically full strength. Yep. Oh, a little too hard, but I don't think it matters as long as we just get it in that green. And there it is, but no. Oh man, that stinks. Just a little too far. So I guess I didn't need the full power. It still may be worth it if we don't mess this up to try again. Now that wasn't nearly hard enough. Come on, keep rolling. See, now I'm thinking maybe we should just try over. So does he take the risk and he get no reward? You know, we're just gonna go for it. If we don't get the best score, who's really keeping track, you know? We'll do a nice hard hit from here, I think. Please cut some of the corner, unless I hit a tree. Oh no. Okay, we got it in the rough. It's something, we're somewhere. It's not a competition, we're just having fun golfing, so if it's not the best score ever, I do apologize, but as long as we have a good time along the way, that's what I'm mostly concerned about. All right, so we're in the fairway. I could pull off something crazy here, you never know. Ooh, almost. I sort of want to just try to pull the putt it in from there. Because it's so easy to accidentally just hit it too hard with the wedge. Think about there. And that was way too hard. Came in with a lot of speed, bounced off the flagpole, and actually put it in a decent position. All right. Whoa, even, that was the lightest one I could try to do. That was ridiculous. I was trying to do it lightly, and it just sometimes doesn't work. Got it, that's what I was trying to do before. A +5, we've seen it before. We'll see it again, I guess. All right, come on, we still have 6 more holes to get through, so let's keep our spirits up as we head into hole 4. Last time we were here, we didn't do so bad, I don't think. So let's hope I don't just shoot it off a cliff. This one definitely has some major potential for a hole-in-one. Maybe from a better golfer, but still, it's the potential's there. Oh, the bunker is right there's going right in the bunker. Oh, no, it's not. Wow, okay. The wind definitely did a bigger number than I was anticipating. We are on the edge of the green. I think it's giving me the putter. Yeah. Okay, for this one, we really do want to do just about full power. But not above full power. Jeez. Hard to get it in that sweet spot above the 3rd dot and the max power. It just doesn't want to do it. And I get so confused sometimes on which direction I seem to be swinging it. And I do have the Wii Motion Pro. I don't know if that does anything for this game. That's what I wanted. But it just refuses to most of the time. Very, very tricky. But that's on the, I have this on the Wiimote, there's a little extra add-on. I think it came out like around a couple years later with like Mario Galaxy 2 or something. That's not gonna be enough at that angle. Really defeating the C-dot, but this next one, for sure. Maybe a little bit like that. And it gets in. It's a bogey. At this point, the score, I'm indifferent. As we head into hole 5. So we're about halfway through now. And let's see what we can do. I'm not so certain I could do that. I always set my sights a little high, don't I? But we could maybe, well, let's play a little bit safer. Even if we get the red there, I think that's fine for the circumstance. As long as we land that green, we do hit the tree a little bit, but boom, we're in the green. mean, the tree is green, that should count. All right. See, just about there. The fear here is that bunker. Hoping I can hit it over the bunker or at least around it. And that's looking good. It's coming in real hot though and goes right past the hole. But we're still in the general green. Get some claps from the crowd. Definitely encouraging. So now that headwind becomes a tailwind. So we're coming from the other direction. I think that'd be good enough. So close to just plonking it right in there. But now we can putt.
Nice on.
But there has to be something between a putter and the other thing. I'm forgetting the name of right now. Because it just hits a little too hard. Okay, right about there. Jeez. It doesn't work the way I'd like it to. I mean, I'm willing to work with it any way I can, but it just feels like I get different results every time. I don't mean to complain about it a bunch, but it's just a little tough. Okay, from here, we can just very lightly tap it in. I was really trying to go light there. I don't know where I got all that extra momentum from. Stroke 7, this is the one. And then there we go, it's in. Double bogey is not what I was looking for. But you know, it's in our pass, we're at hole 6. I bet you there are some shenanigans you can pull where you could get this off in 2 hits and just like hit it this way. Or something, maybe not, now that I'm looking at it. Still quite the headwind. I honestly think we just could go just full power. Even if it rolls pretty far here, it lands in a pretty comfortable spot. With wind so strong, it must be pretty cold, right? I feel like, why play golf in such weather? Go have a hot cocoa or something. I don't know, that looked like it was gonna go a lot farther with how the meter was showing it, or the part of the map. I'm not so happy with that. Okay, the wind actually really pushed that over. Can we just putt it in from here? I would really prefer putting it than using the wedge. Because as you can see, it's quite downhill. It's getting a little confused again. Sometimes I'll swing and it thinks I'm pulling back to swing. It's like, no, that was my swing, silly. But that's like, I'm trying to do it lightly, so lightly it doesn't know what I'm swinging. But then I try to do it real hard, sometimes it doesn't do anything. It's so weird. I think this one gives the most motion control problem because most of the other ones are just swing as hard as you can, as fast as you can. You know, with baseball, oh my goodness. And tennis as well, just swing the thing, something will happen. But this, there's a finesse required that I just feel like the technology wasn't quite there. Jeez, yeah, I honestly am trying my very hardest to not hit it that hard. Come on, this is the one. Even if we just have this, we were just here 2 strokes ago. We were literally in the same exact spot. Even if I have to hit it real soft. Even that, oh, was that that might have been the wedge again. I didn't realize it changed it on me. Good enough, I'll take it. The triple bogey. Give me all your bogeys at this point. Give me a bogey and a hoagie, you know, just let's have lunch. Take a break from golf. Hole 7. I had some big aspirations for this one. It didn't quite work out. This is our chance to redeem ourselves. Can we do it? I think about there is fine. Well, actually, the wind. Gotta keep that in mind. We're gonna go for a full strength. Wiggle or not, it should be fine. Rolls a bit farther than I was anticipating. Now the wind here is pretty major, so we want it out there. All right. That could be good. I'm just trying to get it on the putting zone. But even then, I underestimate the wind a lot, it seems. Okay. We have some headwind here. So if we could just do that again. Oh man. I just want to get it plonk straight in there, but it just doesn't quite work out. We're on. They seem to be happy about it. The crowd is happy, I'm happy. Ah, yikes, okay. We're closer though, we're closer. We definitely want it like this a little, because it's gonna try to go down the hill like that. So we need to factor that in and hit it like this direction. That's all I want. And we got it in. It's a bogey, but honestly, with how we've been doing, a bogey's not so bad. So we have 2 holes left. We did really well in this one last time, so watch us make some big blunders. Why has that been a thing? We will try the sport for the first time. We'll do really well. We'll do the training. We'll really get into it. Then I try it again and it's awful. Sometimes you really just have to wing it, huh? All right, that is a decent shot, I think. Gonna bounce up the hill, actually get quite a lot of height from that, but we're still in the rough. So I could have hit it a bit harder. The wind was intimidating me. All right, we're looking for that direction. And between the second and third dot, about there. Didn't quite get that, but honestly, the rolling is gonna get it real close to being an amazing shot.
Nice on.
Thank you. All right, so not quite as good as last time, but definitely not bad. Yeah, this one's actually a straight shot. I love that sound effect. Something about that sound effect specifically reminds me so much of Nintendo Wii and DS times. And we got it in. All right, a par is a very pleasant sight right about now. So we head to the final hole of the 9-hole course. And this was yet again something we didn't do so bad on last time. We'll see how it works out this time. All right, we got it. Let's get that plus 11 down. Just a little bit would be nice. Oh, there's no wind this time? Was there wind last time? I'm pretty sure there was. Pretty certain. Gonna go full power with it. Just go full power if we can land it on that part of the island. Oh, there we go. Okay. Happy with that one. And from here, look at this. We actually have some stuff we can work with. I think I want this. Could hit it like that. Oh no, I'm a little concerned. Well, whoa. I was concerned I wasn't gonna make it to the island. Almost made it off the island. So you know what? I guess my concerns were misplaced. Yeah, I think that's all I want right there. Oh man, the controls are really messing with me right now. I'm just trying to swing, and it gets so picky with you sometimes. And now it got way stronger than I wanted. That's just a frustrating thing. I practice it, then I press the button to do it, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I don't understand why. Okay, let's look at the incline here. Quite the incline. So honestly, I think we're really gonna have to give this one a good go. Not quite like that, but. Not quite what I wanted to see, but we're closer.
Nice on.
Well, let's make it work this time, because if we get it here, we at least get par. And it's in! All right, we finished it with a par. I mean, par on the toughest hole, can't complain about that. We get plus 11 as our final score. Not the most ideal, but it is what it is. I mean, if we didn't mess up so bad with that third one, we probably would have gotten a lot closer to par for sure. That's still pretty good to see. So we got a lot of points for that though. We're up to 157 more, so we're almost halfway there to pro. How cool is that? That's the closest we've gotten so far. But there is our look at golf here in Wii Sports. We have, whoops. We have one more sport left to tackle, and of course that is going to be boxing. It's the most unique out of the group in my opinion, and also the most active. So if I'm a little out of breath, I apologize, but that'll be next episode. For right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Wii Sports. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.